Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of Sky Factory 4. How are you doing? How's life? So before we start today's episode, I do have a small issue and I thought maybe you guys would know the solution for it. I have upgraded our bonsai pots with the mulch, the dirt thing which we put inside, these guys, which we unlocked through prestige points, and they work much faster now. But the problem is when you use bonsai pots, you will get much more acorns than resin. In order to craft the amber, you're going to need much more resin than acorns. And there is a problem here. I know that you can smelt them down in a smeltery or a melter in order to turn them into nuggets, but that's not very efficient. Is this the problem, or am I doing something wrong? I don't know, because when you chop down trees you will get much more resin and not that much acorns. And it's not balanced. Hi. The reason that I'm asking you guys is that over a period of a few hours, I got 2000 gold acorns and I have 4 resin left. And that's just a few hours. So imagine after a day, the gap will be horrible. And I don't know what to do. That's the problem. Also, during the past 2 episodes, you guys have been haunting me. Make a filing cabinet. So there you go. Here's a filing cabinet. And since we are very organized people, here's a folder so that we can store our most important documents. There you go. Happy? Anyways, our goal for today is to get into applied energistics. I went through the JEI and it seems we do not have Certus quartz, so we are going to need a lot of nether quartz. This is why I went to the lost cities and got our digital miner, and we are going to set up shop here. So, a quantum entangler porter and an ender chest. So you should be active? Good. I also don't mind glowstone, so yeah. You guys have been telling me that if I craft the nether cake, I will go to a different nether which has ardite and cobalt. I used the nether portal because I only wanted quartz. I did not need ardite or cobalt because we went through the pain of making them, so this nether will do. Also, in order to make fluix crystals, we need to infuse crystallized mineral with redstone. So we are going to need an additional mineral sapling, because I used the last one, and I think we can just use a bonsai pot. Where's my chest? Here. Yes, we get that. Good. And obviously we are going to need a lot of sand. Since we do have a crushing factory, I will pulverize cobblestone into gravel, gravel into sand, and we can also smelt the sand into glass. Very convenient. So there is also a mechanical squeezer from Integrated Dynamics, and you will give me mineral resin and these guys. It's not bad, and we can just cast it out as a block of mineral. Okay, good to know. So you can just auto eject and it should go here? No? Is it? I don't know. Yes, it is going inside. That is good. So we can just infuse you to get flux crystal? That's weird. Oh yeah, we are. Okay. Oh, and by the way, you guys told me that if I infuse silver amber with diamonds, I will get platinum. And that is very true. So thank you very much. It's just incredibly expensive. Yes, very expensive. Alright guys, I did manage to gather some stuff, and now it's time to start making the inscribers. So the recipe for them has been changed. We are going to need ferroboron, we're going to need tough alloy, steel and iron in order to cast these guys out. So, but first we are going to need an inscriber, because we need to make the circuit boards. 1 inscriber and 1 energy acceptor, 1 quantum entangler porter, and then we need to put a chisel here and cobblestone. Yep, we got a circuit mold. It's a very weird recipe. So for the 4 inscribers we are going to need 1 block of iron, 1 block of steel, 1 block of ferroboron, which is just a mixture of boron and steel, and 1 block of tough alloy, which is a mixture of lithium and ferroboron. So I hope my calculations are correct. They're probably not, but you know. So if we want to make the silicon press, we just have to cast one block of iron? Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Oh, you just need one. Ah. Okay, I did not know that, and my calculations were wrong. We have extra tough alloy and extra ferroboron. It's fine, we need them anyway. Later on, not now. So for now, let us see if we can automate it. Well, not automate it, but do this in a very lazy way. If I put a hopper here and put silicon in this hopper, will you accept it? Somehow? Okay, that is good. And you will take it out, right? It went out. No? Ew. What if we use an impulse duct? No. I forgot where these things eject. Well, yes, it does eject from the front. That's okay. Later on I will automate it using applied energistics, but for now this will do. So doing things in a lazy way will eventually come back and bite you in the face. So I was like, let's do this one properly. So I do have 4 inscribers, which we are providing them with raw material, and they will make us the circuits as well as the silicon. And then I set up filters and servos so that they will automatically go to 3 more inscribers, which will make us the processors, and everything will go inside an ender chest. It's not highly efficient, but for now this will do. And all I have to do is to just dump the ingredients inside this chest. Very good. Alright guys, I've been slightly busy and I did start working on a base. It is going to be underground because above ground I want to work on RF generation and other stuff, and I thought, okay, if it's applied energistics, it can be underground. And I made some 64K storages. It's almost empty. Yeah. I just basically put whatever I had on me inside. Channels are disabled in this Modpack, so we do not have a controller and we do not have smart cables. I'm using covered cables because I thought they will look nice. You can use just a normal Fluix cable. But before going on with making the base, we need to do some stuff. First of all, we need to transfer everything to this system. And secondly, I'm going to need Enderium because I need better ducts and better servos, better retrievers, and better everything in general. So we are going to have to go to the end. That's where you find Endermen. That's the reason. Well, first things first, we need to empty all of these and transfer everything to our applied energistic system. And since these are chests, I think we can just put an ender chest here and some item ducts, like so, and a retriever. So you should empty everything, right? Good. Very good. It could take a while though. You know, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, you can just do this. And then we are going to need a method of flight. I know the armor from Deep Mob Learning will give me flight, but I think we should be able to just make the glowing chorus fruit. I'm not sure how much flight time will it give me, but we can check. 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes? That's nice. So a stack will give me just over 2 hours. That's more than enough. We are also going to take our Enderman data model because it's on advanced right now, and if we upgrade it to self-aware, well, life will be much easier. So I think we have everything. Oh, some bottles, glass bottles for the bread. So I think now we have everything, right? It's too late anyway, we're going there. See you soon. So it kills the boss? What? Why? Well, the Ender Dragon is not here, and apparently we have to summon him later on. But that's not going to be a problem because I did not come here for the Ender Dragon, I came for the Enderman. And there's plenty of them, so hi. So this guy is now self-aware, and we should be able to get Ender Pearls back at home in our loot machine easier. But for our purpose, these things will also do. I think. You can smelt them in a smeltery, right? Yeah, that is good. It's like 1 ender pearl. So Enderium is 1 part platinum, 3 parts lead, and 4 ender pearls. This is our entire supply of platinum, by the way, because it's super expensive on diamonds. And I think we need like 360 of these. We should have enough. Not enough heat? Oh my goodness. That's bad. That's bad. Actually, it's not that bad. Apparently, you need higher heat for the block, but if you convert it to ingots, it requires less. So we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Enderium. I keep running low on ores, and the problem is that changing the location of the digital miner is not as easy as you think, because the distances between these islands are a lot. So I was thinking maybe we can make a teleportation portal from Mekanism. I have no idea how this thing works, because normally whenever you play a pack there is Draconic Evolution and you can make a dislocator. In this one we don't have a choice. So how do you work? So you're like home and no link. Okay. So can I now teleport there or no? Yes? Oh, that's nice. I still don't know how it worked, but it's nice. So the way that I understood this is that we are going to need to make a portal, name it, so this one will be miner, and every time I'm going to change it because our digital miner will be here. And the reason that it's offline is because my base is not chunk loaded, so we ran out of power. Anyway, once we have the portable teleporter, we can choose between the portals and teleport wherever we want. So I should be able to go back home? Yes. Very good. It has been a few days later and I was not feeling so well, so I did not play the game. But today was a holiday and I was like, okay, let's wake up early and start recording. I feel good, so why not? I realized that my keyboard is dead, so I had to go and buy a new one. And I just spent 160 euros for a keyboard for a potato. I'm very happy today. Hi. But in any case, the keyboard is black, so probably I should not complain that much. Anyway, I am trying to make some obsidian. There are several recipes in order to make obsidian, but I could not make any of them work, especially the cauldron, which seemed to be the easiest one. So I am using a lava factory, which gives us lava. Then we are putting the lava inside the solidifier, and somehow with sticks it gives us obsidian, and then we're importing it into our ME system. We're getting sticks from a crafter, from logs, and we're getting logs from a bonsai pot. And I am using a memory chest, and these are very neat. Well, at least in a modpack that you don't have storage drawers, these are very neat because you can tell them that, hey, only accept logs, which is very good. The reason that we needed obsidian was to make hardened glass, which I use for the ducks from Thermal Foundation. And they have a very bad recipe in this modpack. You are going to need a casting basin, you're going to need molten lead or molten steel, iron, gold, whatever, and an obsidian. So you are going to need to have a smeltery. And this is the setup I came up with, and it's not the best, but I'll explain to you how it works. I'm getting lava from the lava factory, so this guy is always topped off with lava. I'm exporting lead into the melter, and then I do have a redstone clock which is set on 100 ticks, 5 seconds. And then I'm exporting obsidian into the casting basin, and then I'm importing the hardened glass. For now it works, but the problem is sometimes you get blocks of lead, because before the obsidian is put inside the casting basin, the redstone clock gets activated and you get a block of lead. So we need to fix that somehow. Actually, I just realized that we only have one block of lead, and in the meantime we managed to make 427 hardened glass. So it happens like once every 400 times. It's not that bad. It's not worth to fix it. Anyway, I also have level emitters, so whenever we have more than 500 hardened glass, the redstone clock will turn off. And I think I also have an ME emitter for the obsidian, 3000, yes. Yeah, so this works fine, I guess. We can move on to other things. For the base itself, I was thinking that let's go with the blocks from Matter Overdrive because I thought they look cool. They don't. So I think what we're going to have to do is to go with the normal cobblestone and factory blocks from Chisel. They go well together. These are cool, but they don't go well together. I also realized that I forgot to put a space for molecular assemblers, so I thought we will put them in the roof. It's not a very efficient way of doing it because some of them will get like 2 assemblers, some of them will get 4. Yeah, these guys will take 2, these guys will have 4, and these guys will have 3. So it's not super efficient, but it should work. Well, it's not the best, but I think it looks decent enough. In any case, we don't have that many options because it's either this one or the Chinese shingles. And I don't think shingles would look nice underground. But in any case, I did make 4 CPUs. They are connected and they're fully functional, so we can start with Autocrafting. I also filled in these guys and did not connect them. Hi. Now they seem to be connected. Very good. So for starting Autocrafting, the first pattern that we're going to make is always a pattern, and we need a pattern to encode that pattern. Good. I think the first thing that we should start Autocrafting is the different alloys from Mekanism, because we're going to need them a lot. You can get away by having one enrichment chamber and one metallurgic infuser and program this guy to get, I don't know, one piece of redstone, make the wafer, put the wafer inside the infuser, put 8 iron and get 8 enriched alloy, sorry. But I'm a lazy person and we're not gonna do that much programming. So we're going to have 4 of them because we have 4 infusing materials, and we're going to tell this guy that, hey, you will get redstone, you will automatically just make the wafers and put them inside the infuser. Good. And then we just make a pattern that 1 iron equals 1 enriched alloy. And we just put you inside the interface, so I should be able to autocraft it. So can you make me 100? Yes, very good, very good. Well, I did set up the recipes and now we have the alloys on Autocrafting as well as the circuits. I also put the Fluix crystals because that's just infused mineral with redstone. I also upgraded them to factories, and I think the next thing that we should do is to move these guys in. And I forgot how I did this. I did finally manage to move them, and it took me a really long time because if you didn't know, the original inscribers from Applied Energistics 2 are jerks. And this is why we use the ones from AE2 stuff, because they are much more easier to automate. So for instance, if we want to make a logic processor with these guys, the silicon has to be exported from the bottom because it goes on the bottom slot. The redstone has to be exported from the sides or from the back. This is why I have an export bus with redstone here, because it's also on the middle section. And the circuit itself has to come from the top. This is why the interfaces on these 3 are at the top, and on these guys it's in the back, because we have the inscriber press here and, you know, it goes here, so yeah. Anyway, it took a long time, but it's functional and I'm happy. I'm just confused that he had time, the mod author, to add a mod which puts particle in your face when you're digging, but did not include AE2 stuff. Very wise choice. So I made a small boo-boo. I lost the frequency for the miner and I cannot teleport there. And I don't know where it is. RIP. There is no need to panic. I have found him. How did I mess you up? Please tell me. Just this? Huh. Okay. So let's not forget it this time. You do work, right? Okay, cool. So now I lost my home. Apparently I don't know how they work. That's nice. So I got home. The only problem is that I don't know how. I don't care. Anyways, before finishing today's episode, I was thinking that we should start making all the building blocks of the game. And by building blocks, I mean cobblestone, stone, dirt, gravel, sand, silicon, glass, and clay. Normally we use mystical agriculture or the stoneworks factory, but we don't have access to any of them. I can get pink slime, but I was thinking that we have Mekanism, so why not use Mekanism in order to make all of those. I was thinking that we need another room, and I don't have building blocks, but I guess you guys will do, so 6 and 9. I can dig here. That's 9, right? Yeah. Well, cobblestone is literally the easiest one, so we put our generator here, and then we put the wooden crate on top, and we put a storage bus. So you come here and we put you on a higher priority somewhere. Yes. Very good. That's cobblestone. And obviously the second easiest one is to make stone, the smooth stone. So we just have to smelt it. So now if we crush stone, we should get gravel. So I made the crushing factory, and I think this is set up correctly. Good. And I also brought a pattern. So we put you here, and we should be able to make gravel. And if we crush the gravel again, we should get sand. So you go here, and I think you are also set up correctly. Yes, very good. And here is your pattern. I also made 2 more patterns. One of them is for silicon, which we get by crushing sand, and of course the other one is glass. Guess the recipe. So that was the easiest part, and now we get to a little bit more complicated stuff. So we need to make dirt, and we can infuse sand with biofuel. We get free sand, but we don't get free biofuel. And I don't want to make a farm for it. Ah, apple trees. I forgot. So I put an apple sapling, I have a memory chest which should provide us with apples, and then if we just extract the apples, put it inside the crusher, we should get biofuel, and that... Oh, you don't need a servo for that, okay. That goes inside the infusing factory. Very good, we just need to provide this with sand. So 1 sand equals 1 dirt. I also just realized that we can make moss stone by infusing cobblestone with biofuel. So I made a pattern for that as well, but we are also going to need to make clay, and in order to make clay there is an easy way, which is just a fluid infuser from a mod whose name I shall not mention, which is just dirt and water. But we're not going to do that. We are going to go with a chemical injection chamber, and we need water vapor with dirt. It's more complicated, but yeah. Actually, this was much easier than I thought, because all we needed was a pump in order to get water, a rotary condensator to convert that water into water vapor, and by some miracle, the rotary condensator was facing the correct way, so we get water vapor inside the chemical injection chamber. So if I manage to get out of that hole and find a piece of dirt, I found a piece of dirt. So if we put it inside, we get clay. Great, and we need an import bus. Okay, so I just remembered that the chemical injection chamber is one of the only machines which we can use gas upgrades so that it will use less water vapor. Why are you still stuck in there? Your import. Oh, you're not connected. Oh, okay, I forgot. Alright guys, I think it's also time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.